I'm trying to do this video, but I'm extremely sick. I've taken my Trileptal, took it at like 5:30, 6 o'clock, taking my meds real early this morning. I haven't been able to get any better. I'm shaking horribly. I'm spitting up and vomiting, but I have no stuff in my stomach but meds. It's not fun. Fucking sucks. My heart's beating very weird as well. This has been happening since about 4:30. Woke up like this really bad at 4:30. Now, do you want to know why this is fucking happening? Last night, I closed the kitchen and bathroom window. They were only cracked because it was very cold, and we don't need another $800 electric bill. Now, if we close every window and unplug every damn thing in the house, turn off every freaking light, we still have a $300 electric bill. Keep that in mind. They add $300 to what we really use. We'd have no idea why. When we first moved in here, our bills with nothing running was over like $300. So we have no clue what the hell's going on. But if we do open the windows, obviously we're using more of our own electricity, so it goes up to $800, $600. So it was cold last night, so I closed the windows. I am extremely sick. I heard my cat wheezing from about 1 o'clock to now. And on top of that, my roommate tripped and almost fell this morning and had no clue where his feet were. I could hear him fall this morning in the kitchen. Every time we close the windows, the mold builds up. Every single time. If we leave it closed for another 3 days, we will both be hospitalized again. How is this fucking legal with the pictures and videos we have? Our landlord is literally murdering his tenants. There's been people dying. There's been people getting sick. He's had hundreds of reports of this for 10 years. How is Rochester and the city code enforcement allowing people to die and get this sick? Because it's a fucking, they just want to rent this place out and get some, just move so we can get somebody else sick. That's what they want. They want somebody to move after 3 to 4 years, and then they get somebody else sick. This apartment is an absolute death trap. You can clearly see that from the mold on the outside of the building near our window, the inside of the wall, the rotted giant bites out of our window with the mold all over it, from the mold under the sinks, from the mold in the cracks of the cabinets, the mold in the cracks of the windowsill, the mold in the ceilings of the bathroom. You can tell that it's all very deadly levels of shit. And now, I just closed the windows last night before bed, and I have to suffer for it because I wanted my windows closed in my apartment. I did not know that I had to pay rent and not be able to open my window. Close my fucking window. I did not know I had to pay rent to fucking die. And that's what I've been doing for 6 or more years. What's even worse is the fucking lease that we originally had is misdated and fucked up. We moved in here definitely 6 years ago. Way before that. The leases we have, too, were misdated as well, which we brought up in the beginning. Technically, the lease gave us 2 years because it had a misdate on it. There was so much fucking bullshit going on here. So much paperwork not being filed correctly. So much games with fucking leases. I know that Rochester must be allowing the landlord to get away with this because they cannot not see that from the outside of the building. Everybody who wants to see it can drive up to the outside of the building and see it. I guarantee you the code enforcement of Rochester does know that people are getting hurt here because the landlord is not spending money to maintain his buildings. But they have allowed this behavior because what are we? We're poor. Let's just fucking kill the poor people, right? Just move in a sex offender and a disabled man, and nobody will ever find out, right? Fuck this. You don't get to kill people. You don't get to poison people and then take their money. That's fucked up shit. And now he's playing games and he's going to try to get me killed in the woods because I'm speaking about it too much. I wrote him a notarized letter asking him to repair this stuff. He threw me on the ground, kicked me in the frickin' ribs, kicked me in the stomach, and then gave me an eviction notice the next day. Literally because I just tried to get him to fix the windows. That's because he knows he's out of time. And he wants to get me out so he can re-rent this and get somebody else wicked sick because he knows what he has here. Everybody knows. I mean, anybody I've showed has said, you're going to die, you're going to get sick, you need to move out, you need to report that. Well, here's the thing. If we're going to die, if we're going to get sick, and we need to move out, how about the next child that moves in? How about, oh, God, my fucking chest and breathing. This is fucked up shit. Super fucked up.